Hi student, good morning to all, and this is a video for class 12 informatics practices. So in this video now we are going to discuss about this Python pandas. So what do you mean by Python pandas and how we are going to install this Python pandas, what is the use of this Python pandas, and then now everything we are going to see now. Pandas introductions. So before already we have discussed about, so what do you mean by NumPy library and what do you mean by matplotlib, everything we have discussed, correct? So in Python modules different types of library will be there. So first one, standard library functions. If we are using this normal mathematical calculations, for example if you want to find out the sine value, cos value and then square root value, so if we are using like these functions, so we are using the standard library functions. So we don't want to install any other things direct, already it will be there, already it will predefined there. Simply we can call the math library, and then we can easily find out the square root value, sine value, cos value. Okay, and then we are seeing some other library functions, that is for the number one, for the NumPy library. And the NumPy library, it is used to, if you want to create an array format, if you want to create the one dimensional array or two dimensional array, that time we are want to install the NumPy library. So I teach you how you want to create a NumPy library and how you want to create a NumPy program, everything finished, correct? So next we are discuss about the what do you mean by data visualization, that means matplotlib, with the help of how you are going to display the chart in a Python window. So that also we are discussed, correct? So third library for the pandas line introductions. So in that what do you mean by pandas means, and this is used for if you want to create the data analyze, if you want to analyze the data, so that time we are using for the Python pandas. And this is for the open source software. So open source software means it is available for the net, we can easily without paying we can use for this library functions. That why we are telling this is for the open source software, and this is BSD licensed Python library, provide for the high performance, easy to use for the data structure and the data analyze. So if you want to create the data, and then if you want to analyze the data, and then that time we are using for the pandas library. And then Python data analysis library, we can use this. And then Python with pandas is used for wide range of field, including the academic or commercial domain, and including for the finance department, economics department, statistics. And then where and all we are using for the analyzing purpose. So we are that the place we can use for the pandas informations. So what is data analysis? So first you have to know the, so what do you mean by data analysis, and then how we can use the pandas for the data analysis. So data analysis means one large data will be there. So from the large data, so if you want to analyze, for example in my database I am storing the large kind of informations. From the database, if you want to retrieve the any one data, and then if you want to compare the one data to another data, like this, if you want to analyze, so that time we are using for the pandas. Okay, so data science and the data analysis is the process of analyzing the large set of data points to get the answer to the questions related to the data set. So from the data set we are asking some questions, the data will be retrieved from the database. Okay, so first you have to know the what do you mean by data, what do you mean by database, and then what do you mean by informations. For example, now I am telling my name is Raji, so this is informations about me. I am telling one information, one thing if I am telling means that is called as informations. Okay, so collections of information, it is called as data. So how we are going to tell collections of information? For example, I am Raji, I am working in a Star International School, I am the working under the computer science department. This is my date of birth and this is my phone number. About me, everything I am telling. So like this, collections of information is called as data. Okay, so what do you mean by database? Means collections of data, it is called as a database. Okay, so about the persons, one thing we are dealing with, that is called as informations. So about the persons, we are dealing everything related to the person, means that is called as data. That means collections of information, it is called as data, and then collections of data is called as database. So what do you mean by collections of data? For example, in now I'm going to give about the student detail. Okay, so about the student, one detail I'm telling means that is informations related to the one student detail. Everything I'm told means that is the data, and then I'm telling about all the students detail means that is a database. Clear? So from the database, if you want to analyze any related to the our query, if we can take retrieve from this data from the database, so how we can analyze this? So that is the meaning of data analysis. So in the data analysis is the process of extracting useful, relevant and meaningful information from the observations in a systematic manner. So what are the things we need that how we can extract from this data from the database? So that is the meaning that. And the data analysis is done for the following purpose: so parameter estimations, model development, features extractions, hypothesis testings and fault detections. If it is there any mistake on that, if it is there any mistake, that time we can retrieve that. So these are the ways we can use this. See here, here I'm going to display the one picture that is for the data life cycle. And then what is a data life cycle means? For example, data is stored in different formats. Okay, so maybe then the file will be Excel file, or maybe then the file will be the HTML file, or else the file will be the CSV file, anything. Okay, so this data format is transformed or converted into the single format, or and stored somewhere, and that's where the data warehousing comes into the picture. For example, so different types of will be there, and how the data comes out from the data visualization means it's come out from the data warehousing. So once we have stored the data, we can perform certain analysis on it. So that is, we can perform join, and then we can merge the data, and then we can search the data, etc. So data analysis means is done. We can plot this data in the form of graphs, which is data visualizations. So all this sequence of operations for data analysis can be easily and effectively performed by the Python and its library. So the Python pandas has become the buzzwords in the Python community. It is an important tool used nowadays in the field of data science. So for the next you have to know the what do you mean by pandas. Here I'm going to store the data, and the data has come out from the warehousing, and then from the warehousing we are analyzing the data. So after analyzing, we can get the data visualizations. So what do you mean by pandas? So we know this. What do you mean by data analysis means? From the whole data we are analyzing. After analyzing, so what is the user requirements, we can retrieve from the data. Okay, so with the help of pandas we can retrieve that we are going to see about this. So pandas is the open source library, and it is providing for the high performance. It is a high performance, and then we can easy to use, and then data structures and the data analysis tools for Python programming language. So with the help of pandas we can perform, then we can easy to use, and we can use for the data structures, and we can use the data analyze, and then these are the things we can use for. And this is a very popular library for the data science, and it runs the top of NumPy. So if you want to use the pandas, so before we should install for the NumPy library. So the name of the pandas is derived from the word pandas data. So where you are going to derive from this the word data pandas, and then econometrics from this multi-dimensional data. And who developed this pandas means VS MC Keeney. developed the pandas in year of 2008. Okay, and then the different types of file we can use this in the data pandas dot csv file, dot dsv file, or sql database, or html file, or xs file, like this we can use the different kind of data in the using in the data pandas. And then what is the features of data pandas, and then many features will be there. And then the pandas is the most popular library in scientific python ecosystem for doing the data analysis. And then what are the different types of features will be there means, number one, it can read and write in many different data formats. We can use for the different format in the data pandas. So like in the data may be a integer value, or data will be a float value, or data may be a double value, anything we can use this. And then column from the pandas data structure can be deleted or inserted. We can delete the data also, and then we can insert the data also. And then next, it support for the group of operations from the data aggregations and data for transformations, and allow high performance merging and joining the data. So we can merge the data, or else we can join the data. For example, what do you mean by merging? So different two table will be there means, if you want to message convert it to the single data, that means that is called as merging. So two row will be there, after converting it converted to the one cell, that is called as a merging options. Okay, and then it is offer for the good IO. So what do you mean by good IO? That means input output. So it capability for it easily pulls data from the MySQL database. So what is MySQL database means? My structure query language. So we can use for the structure query language, we can give the input and data and output data from this pandas library, and it has the functionality to find all and filling missing data, and it allow for the operations to independent groups. And then it support for the reshaping of data into the different forms. So these are the features will be there in the pandas library. So next we are going to see about that how we can install the pandas in our system. So same like that, how we are installing the numpy and matplotlib in our Windows. So same like that we have to install this. So first we should open the command prompt. The command prompt, simply click on the search box, and then type the cmd, and then command prompt options will display on the screen. So select the command prompt window, and then like this window display on the screen. So you should type for the user del up to del, it will be display here. So after you have to know the where the python data will be stored. So in my lab, in the python will be stored on the app data, and the next local, and the next programs, and the next python, and the next python 32.32, and this is my versions. After you should type for the script cd script, and then if it is going inside this path means, so finally inside the script we should simply type for the python install pandas. So if you are giving, it takes 1 or 2 minutes, and then after it will displaying collecting pandas, it will be display on the screen. So it take 1 or 2 minutes for installing the software. So finally it will display the successfully installed pandas message will be displayed on the screen. So it will be any versions. Okay, so that's not a problem. So here it's showing the 0.24.1, it is versions. Okay, so don't worry about this. Based on your computer, the versions will be changed. Okay, so finally it will be display the successfully installed pandas message display on the screen. And then next, if you want to check that, so if it is in the program will be installed or not, you have to know. So how we can know that means, just you have to open the python programs. Okay, so just click on the python cell window, and then simply type this import pandas as pd. So if you are typing after pressing the enter key, is nothing display the any error message, means the successfully installed panda in your computer. So now it's ready to use this pandas windows in your program. correct? So this is a way to install the pandas program in your library. And the next, so before creating the program, so you have to know the what do you mean by data structure in pandas. So what do you mean by data structure means a structure is a way of storing and organize the data. So what are the ways we are storing and what are the ways we are organizing the data, it is called as a data structure. Okay, so this is a way to I'm going to store the data, and then I'm going to use this is a way to organizing my data in the in my computer. So how we are going to storing, how what is the way to organizing we are studying about this, that is called as a data structure. So that can be assessed and worked within the appropriate way. Okay, so the pandas provides and deals with the following three data structures. Three different method will be there, one for the series method, and number two for the data frames, and number three for the panel method. So what is the series method means, and it is a one-dimensional structure storing homogeneous and mutable data. So what do you mean by homogeneous order means, that means it is the same data type, correct? It is the same data type. Already while I'm teaching in the numpy itself, I told you the numpy. What do you mean by numpy? So the data will be stored on the same data type, correct? So in this series we are using the same data type and then mutable type. So what do you mean by mutable type means which can modify. So if you can modify the data, that is called as a series. Okay, and then second one for the data frames. So what do you mean by data frames? We can use for the two-dimensional structure. Two-dimensional series we are using for the one-dimensional structure, and data frames we are using for the two-dimensional structure. And then here we are storing for the heterogeneous data type. So that means different types of data types we are using then, and this also mutable data type. And the third one for the panel, and what is the panel means, that is for the three-dimensional data. So there are three-dimensional data way of storing the items. Series means one-dimensional data and then mutable also. And what do you mean by data frames? That means the two-dimensional data and then that's also mutable. So what do you mean by panel? That is panel means three-dimensional data. Okay, so how we can create the series, how we can create the data frames, and how we can create the panel, that we see in the next class. Okay, so what do you mean by pandas? What is the use of pandas? If you want to analyze the data from the database, we can use this concept in the Python program. So from the large data, if you want to take any data from the database, we are using concept in the pandas. Okay, so it is used for analyzing the data from this database. So first we should create the data structure. From the data structure we are using the three concept, we can retrieve the data. So one for the series, and another one for the data frame, and another one for the panel. So series means we are using the one dimensional, and data frames means we are using the two dimensional, and panel means we are using the three dimensional. Okay, so how we can create the series, data frames, and panel, so that we can see in the next class. And thank you students, remaining thing will be seen in the next class. Thank you. Be safe in the home.